Oof. Oof. You're just slightly bitter that oof, stuff might
What's
happen.
well? Okay. Look, I'll be honest with you.
There he
That
is. He's typing. He's typing.
he's typing. No, look, Eric's. I don't mind playing around back and forth, but honestly, a lot of the talk outside of the chat is just that. I'm
I
having
just
fun with
walked
you.
in the bloody door.
Huh?
You-
What did I miss?
What did?
What did I miss?
What? He just
He's like, I just walked in the bloody door. 1 minute.
Oh god. Welcome to session 54. 24. We time travel 50 sessions. Never mind. Never mind. Sus.
All right. Oh, a stream started, guys. I gotta go watch the stream. Sorry.
Oh.
You whiny motherfuckers. We're not even due to start next 10 minutes.
I told him that. I never pinged you either. I'm an innocent man here.
I mean,
Held a train to drive through the other train.
I am innocent. I was ping spammed also, so.
Also,
Callie's just very hyped up because I saw her list and she's like, "Oh my god!"
well, I'll give this Callie. Callie's on a tighter schedule today than normal.
Yeah, I'm only now. I have a little
over 2 hours.
Over
No.
No, a little over an hour and 30 minutes now.
Well,
before I leave.
Alright, I'm good.
Just had to get off.
Yeah, just fucking bleeding out of the forehead. Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
Dude, it happens sometimes when you just like fucking run through and you just forget that the doors exist. Fucking and Mac 2. Anyway, I love the fact that Julia has the most HP in the Bard. Anyway, so welcome to session 54. First time skip, let's go. Interestingly enough, Archipelago also took the time skip first time, also in the same amount, like reasonable time, place, like I think session 22, 21. But anyway, I don't think anybody needs more introduction. I guess I gotta ask the question for all of you. Y'all fucking ready?
Let's go.
Sorry. My sheep is still messed up. Let's go.
Oh boy. Let's do this. Alrighty. Okay, just don't close this tab. This is a very important tab. So, last we left off, everybody woke up after their hangovers and their little adventures again in
Sometimes both.
In the temple. Terry also in the temple, but a lot more broody and moody. Worum again. Worum, Callie, and Julie were alright. And all of a sudden, a fucking giant, massive dragon, the size of a continent, if you will, just flew past, befell almost everyone asleep, and then started to just freeze the space around you.
Don't you hate it when you're waking up from a hangover, then a giant dragon freezes you?
Yeah. So yeah, that's essentially what happened. And now, theoretically, last thing you all done is basically regroup and decided that you need just a time off. So with that, the day went pretty simple. The first one. Because everybody was close, everybody was panicking, everybody didn't know what the fuck it is, and almost like a martial law was instated until the fucking... Interesting enough, Worm, somehow 6 devils were like, nah, there's no martial law. Yeet. So, give me a second. So, I guess the day 1 begins, which is the day after, this whole shit went to shit. And where is the fuck? I'm gonna be mad. Where is it? God damn it. Okay, found it. So, let's start from day one, and let's start from the top, which is of course Kelly.
Wow.
Oh my god. Just please work. Thank you.
Honestly, I get that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so, um, so yeah, for your day one, what would you like to do?
I am gonna cast Sending on Lasra
Mm-hmm.
and going to tell her about the freaking white and silver dragon that is heading north, and that she should keep a lookout and see what happens with it, because we're gonna be busy helping this town, and we're going to be needing some supplies, because Lord knows we're underprepared for that.
Okay.
Sorry, not ready for world ending quite yet.
So,
Yeah, not yet.
you get a very swift and very almost bittersweet response from Lasra. I know, everybody knows, the whole world saw this. And there's nothing else to that. And I'm guessing that's all?
Tagging along with Julie.
Yeah, but like I'm asking, like, if she has a response, or just
Callie will say, we're all fine here. It was a bit scary since everybody like collapsed frozen. Julie is alright, but she had a premonition about the undead dragon, saying that it's just in pain, and instead of killing it, we should be trying to save it.
there's no response to that. So, then we go and jump off to Gen. Gen,
Yeah.
what would you like to do for your first day besides, like you said, just go into it and just reveling the life? Is this literally you literally just sitting looking over the window as a day has passed and there's still like ice formations on the roofs that are not melting, even though it's like way beyond freezing, above freezing?
Yeah. That's pretty much him. He is taking the day to reevaluate how he got to this situation.
Noted. So, Vorum, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have a very simple task of finding us a locksmith, a skilled one. I don't need you to roll anything, because you have quite well connections of normal material and, of course, archaic locks and people who can crack them. So, going into Underbelly and showing off the nice little locked tome. They say they can do it in a day, and they will require 220 gold pieces. Just in case of something going very wrong.
Okay. That seems perfectly reasonable. It's not as if we're short on cash.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I will also. I mean, it's only going to take a day, but I will. As I say that, I'm going to hang around for a lot of that day, just in case a building sets on fire or something.
roll me just a persuasion and an insight. Perception, I'm sorry. Perception.
Perception.
Yeah, and an insight.
Yeah, no problem. Perception. Dice roller. Nah. Not
And
great.
insight.
And then insight.
I mean, a 12 with true sight is still not terrible.
Yeah. Well,
Rolls are not great.
The life in the underbelly is almost unscathed by what happened, except for a few like tales of how people slept on like very sketchy places. Um, and what you realize with your inside of 18, prior before you left and end up in the prison of Paranama, uh, Noak was filled to the brim with different gangs, like from small packs of bandits who are just basically mugging people in the streets for easy pay, to more of the organized ones and more, heinous. Those gangs have been demolished or abandoned because you don't see any traces of them as you hang out in the underbelly. All you can see are people who adorn the mark of the six devils.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll probably chase that up with my activity tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. As for hanging out for the rest of the day in the underbelly, nothing really happens of interest and nothing implodes. But by the end, you see the gnome, who is like old, maybe in his mid-60s, maybe older, has very this scuffed, mature look, and like he has a bunch of like runes set up, magnifying glasses, as his suspicion was correct that that was no regular lock. And he just kind of asked, "Where did you get this?"
Does that information help you open the lock?
It would most definitely. It most definitely would make me more confident of what I might potentially open up. If it's demon thing, it might just open up a portal. If it's abyssal things, it might just corrupt my soul. If it's just a rogue mage or sorcerer, it might just implode the entire building in flames.
How good is
Evocation, do you
his
like?
his insurance policy?
Uh,
I'll be pretty vague. I will say that that it was found in outside of the city, quite a ways to the north, in a kind of in a collection, as part of a collection. That's how I'll phrase it.
he just kind of shrugs. All right, and he just kind of continues the work. And yeah, that's the end of your day. So with that, we got, I guess, Terry. Day one, Terry, after the incident.
It's after the incident.
Uh-huh. It's gonna be named one day, but not now. I guess the first thing is going to Ducklick, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's more of a, yeah.
Okay.
That's just a message more than anything, yeah.
So, making your way, all you really need to go is just knock, and automatically a invisible servant opens up the door and lets you in. You can see everything is kind of the same except for the library bit, which was very neatly like organized and placed together. It's just an utter mess, as countless volumes, tomes are just floating above as they kind of making some sort of spell or preparing some sort of ritual of sorts. And he's completely oblivious as you like go up and just approach his general vicinity. Of course, I guess after a few minutes of standing, you try to get his attention.
Yeah, well, yeah, nothing is too invasive here. If I don't want to break his concentration on a spell or anything.
And he immediately just says, "Speak."
Yeah, just got a request. Do you know how to modify spells? You were pretty talented at it when you were possessing me.
Yes. It is almost
Yeah, can you modify... Can you modify the Green Blade spell?
Fine. Just put what you want on a piece of paper somewhere.
Yeah,
And I'll...
he just jots it down on a note and tacks it to a surface of some that does not look important.
You see immediately like a manifestation of like this servant in this dark what's it called, dark greenish smoke just kind of appears and kind of observes the note, takes it, and you see immediately just like a bit of work, but nothing I can really do. So stop by tomorrow. I am busy.
Sure thing, thank you.
So...
Anyways, and I guess the church visit's the last thing.
Yes.
Actually, the last thing I have planned for the entire week. the rest of the thing is just 2 to 8 is keep the party alive.
So, going to the church, what you immediately spot is quite a few like old broken down furniture, bedding that you slept on is thrown outside, and you see there's like two or three like muscly individuals that are like gathering stuff outside and just putting them out, and they're not like looters, they're more like sailor types. As one of them, this Goliath, about 7.5 foot tall, just kind of looks at you as he throws away like pieces of like giant barrels.
I'm looking for a priest of Pharasma, or not? Yeah, priest.
The priestess is inside.
Yeet. Alright. Cute.
As you basically see the familiar human now just kind of by the altar, has this book on the altar and just makes a bunch of sudden but quick additions into it and completely just self-absorbed into the book.
Did he ever show up?
Huh? Oh. She just kind of looks at you. Now looks who's sobering up. Remember what you spoke of yesterday, or?
For the most part, I mean, it's a bit boring.
If you're looking for the priest, it's gonna be here in 3 days or so.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
Alright
just...
then. Need anything else in the meantime?
You roll me a persuasion check.
Let's see, I need to actually remember. And, alright. Let's see, first roll of the day. For me. Bluff charisma check. Even at Terry's best is nothing to convince.
She kind of looks at you. The same familiar look on her face.
I see your opinion of me is unchanged. I'll see you in 3 days.
Okay, so, and you leave.
Yep,
So,
alright, 3 days.
Julie! Let's go with you. So here's the very interesting thing. About in the morning, maybe 10, 11 a.m., all of a sudden you just hear a sudden like a screech wherever you are in your general vicinity. I assume at this point you would be in bed. And as soon as you observe the location, you see this very nice obsidian box. Like it's not like a stone or a like a marble or anything. It's a paper that is just an obsidian coloration and has this dark velvet what's it called? Fuck, I'm blanking on it. Wrapping paper. And it just has your name on it, written in this like bright red coloration on it, like your actual full name.
Oh, okay. Um, I will. Like, it just appears in front of me?
Yeah, or you maybe got a good 10 feet next to you in your vicinity. I don't know, you're probably still in bed, so you just hear a fucking sudden screech uh like somebody just fucking did a 90-degree turn on a highway.
Okay. I will pick it up and kind of examine it. I imagine it's a box of fairly large size. Do I see any sort of latch to open it?
um as soon as you open, like as soon as you touch it, you see the paper starts to dissipate, and in it you see this very nice looking but also incredibly ugly looking violin.
What? It's beautiful
yeah,
and
No,
ugly
it's
all at the
no,
same
no, 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 no,
time.
no. It has this very nice, like very prismatic, either deep purple or very slight bright bluish coloration mixtures, and it looks like you're looking into like capes of amethyst and sapphire, but also it looks like a tumorous growth overtook a violin.
I will pick it up and examine it and like keep it on my person until later when I can like actually sit down and attune to it. But I'll show it off to Callie and say, like, this is what I purchased, and
It
I'm
feels
excited for it.
very odd. You sense it feels like it's like very nice uh stone, but it also feels very woodish warm, and the color just doesn't match either of those aspects. But yeah, it feels nice and it plays nice as well. And whatever Groves possesses the violin, they do not um, dampen your ability to play it.
Wonderful.
So
And
yeah,
with that, I'll also take off the robe that I just recently acquired and unattune to that so that Callie can have it.
okay. So, and as for
And
your
that gives me a what for an armor class?
24.
24.
Hmm. So, as for your first day, how would you even try to pay off the debt? Because technically, you don't even have a debt. You're just a wanted woman.
Oh, I could have swore earlier you said that I just had to pay off the debt for burning down that church, and I would no longer technically be wanted.
Theoretically, yes, but also you were told to wait for investigation to take hold because you can't just march in. So theoretically, you were left to just wait on that regard. There's no paying off something.
The government's so slow.
Then I will burn 2 sendings on this one.
Uh-huh.
First one I can't remember his name right now, but the halfling investigator in Bluestone.
Sergeant Lumpo, yeah.
Yes, I will do a sending to Sergeant Lupo and ask how his investigation's going, and if he has any updates on my status with the Platinum Seas.
As for the murder investigation, it is outgoing. There are no suspects, but the trail seems to just get hotter and hotter for some reason, and not the opposite. As for your um bounty, I guess, you being wanted, it been raised to 128,000 gold pieces, and now additionally, it has all of your companions, including the bee,
Oh. Okay. And with that, I will be putting my mask back on.
So yeah, theoretically, Callie and Julie, you got an evening to yourself and do whatever you want.
Well, if nothing else is going on, we'll be ordering room service, so I'm not showing my face out too much. And we'll spend the rest of the day, unless Kelly wants to go to the library today, we'll spend the rest of the day chilling in the room.
Is it still the first day?
That first day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Callie will just check and see if Julie's okay after that whole situation. Because she looked kind of out of it after that whole situation with the, passed out and then having like a premonition. Like, are you okay?
So, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No. I thought I was muted. I'm sorry. I was looking at something.
Yes, yeah, I'm fine, and a lot of things make a lot more sense now, honestly. So I'm doing good.
Leaves her
How are
hand
you?
like frustrated, and kind of worried for my friend. She isn't the kind of dragon that goes around looking for shiny things. She goes around looking for. She's basically an art collector. So, hearing that she found something shiny and it has been distracting her for months now is concerning. So,
Understandably so. If you want to go see the dragon, I'll go with you. We can even leave these people behind if we need.
I feel I would be much safer if we had our items. So, I want to make sure we have our items before we do that. Because I don't know what's out in that desert. I don't know anything about that desert. Except for the fact that my friend's there.
Well, I mean, with the robe, you'll be a little bit more well protected, and with this violin, I will be able to protect you much better.
I'm more concerned about your safety than mine.
Oh, sweetie, I'm a tough bitch. I'll take care of this. You need not worry about me. I'll take care of you.
And they just spend the rest of the time eating room service, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah,
So,
definitely too.
Oh yeah, you're definitely attuning to that violin, aren't you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
oh, can I just say, Julie, only one thing echoes in your mind, a sensation of feeling when you finish tuning to the violin, and it's power.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's go on with day 2 then, shall we? Starting with, I guess, Terry. Terry, my boy.
So is me.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go check on the click? Or
Yeah.
so going back to the same thing, you swear to Pharasma, you still think that he's like floating in the same position. His whole skeletal structure has not moved. Some of the runes have changed, but there's a lot less tomes on the actual what's it called, on the actual
Do-
floor.
Do I have any idea what he's doing?
Roll me Arcana check.
If I remember, my Arcana's just +3. Casual 6.
You have no idea, but it looks pretty.
It looks pretty cool though.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can basically see one of the servants immune manifest in front of you, and just kind of tap the not so overwhelming table of notes. And you see on top of it there's like a spell, if you will, a scroll, if you will, of a thing. And as soon as you kind of see it, you can immediately hear Ducklick said, "I don't know how well you can learn it, but you got one shot at it."
Alright then. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. I look over it. I'm assuming I had to do like an Arcana check to pick up the spell or something.
Roll me an Arcana check and Intelligence check.
Yeet. I'm gonna wait for some assistance from our bardic friends. I feel like that would be the wise thing to do here.
Alrighty.
Alright, so yeah, I'll make my way to our bard fellows, and then if after this, I'll just accompany them for safety reasons. whatever they might be
Alrighty.
up to.
Again, my boy. You there?
You're on mute.
Dan has begun.
I'm
to
here.
So again, what are you gonna do on day 2? As you basically see that most of the city is now currently iceless, but there's just a shit ton of ice that is like good, like 3/4 of a feet, just like blocks in it, and it's like it's warm outside. It's like end of fall, but it's still kind of warm. But the ice is not melting, and yeah, but besides that, you've been chilling a whole day in an inn, probably getting a bit of a tab. So what are you gonna do on day 2? Because I'm very curious by your little.
Well, you know, he's been reevaluating life, and he's come to, conclusion that, he's pretty much fucked. So he's just like, gonna go find Kostra.
For how long are you gonna be looking at her?
I mean, yeah, a good bit. I mean, he's like not in a rush, but he.
One investigation check means 4 hours of looking for her. The city is large, and she didn't exactly tell you where she is.
Alright. Alright. Nasty. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Roll this.
Oh yeah, Worm, can you just tell me something? Where did you exactly get this stone? Because if I kind of forgot and don't want to mix up because there's 2 metallic tomes.
Oh, this one. 1 second. Let me.
Oh my god, I got a fucking phone call. Give me a second.
all was quiet. Callie went to their happy place.
All happiness.
I'm trying to figure out where the hell I've gotten this book from.
We got it from like Dead Bandits, didn't we?
Yeah, it's at the
You're
bottom
talking
of
about
my
the lock,
list, so
the lock
relatively
tome. Yeah,
recently.
that's when Ducklick took control of Tyrion and just burned the whole field.
Oh boy, so I'm back. Sorry for the long call. Okay, 22. Okay, about 3 hours into your search, but not like, avid search, more like, where would this girl reside? Where would she be on a regular? Somebody who does not very much care for a lot. You find Callistra. Just by happenstance with your high perception, is talking to one of the girls by a not so subtle entrance to a brothel. As you see, Callistra is kind of looks like she's haggling for something, and the person she's talking to, a female human in her 30s, doesn't look like she works there, but they're just having some sort of argument. But for what? You don't really know. So what would you like to do?
Some type of argument. Can I hear this argument?
I mean, if you want to stealth closer to hear it. Because it's not exactly a quiet street that they're discussing stuff.
I feel like that's kind of stalker.
So yeah, if you want roll stealth to see how close you can get.
How close can I get without being seen? Sure.
Stealth check!
Oh, you want to just pass it out, Trace? Just get closer?
I can do that too.
Like,
Hey,
look, if you just use all of that, then you'll just tap on her shoulder and she still won't notice you.
I mean, I also have invisibility. I can just go just, but sure, let's do it still.
So yeah, Warren, have you figured out where you got the thing from? Just
We were trying to remember exactly.
oh god.
It was about the time when Ducklick first showed up.
As a lich? Or as a
No, in the ring.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
yeah, in the ring. So in Bluestone then. Oh god.
Or around then, yeah.
Oh boy. In that case, oh, this is gonna be interesting. Anyway, sneak. Yeah, 33. You get up like subtly closer to them and just kind of chill as like you're just skulking around, mind your own business. And as you get closer, you can hear the familiar elf says, "I do not care if you don't have the money. The money needs to be upfront if you wish to get what you so desire." While the other, the woman, the human, sounds like she's a bit choked up. As she says, but I need this. It's the only thing that gets me through the day. I promise I'll get you the golden next week. And then you hear the elf's like, nah, nah, nah. If you wish to earn some golden, you can see there's a very nice establishment right here. And you can meet me in a few hours. But until then, our business is concluded. And she kind of gives this half-assed wave towards the human as she walks away. Quite the opposite from where you are standing. And you see the human is distraught.
Walk up to this human lady. Madam, what seems to be the problem?
I imagine she jumps.
No. Passive insight. You can see that she's afflicted by something. She all jittery. She cannot keep her hands or feet straight. She's all jumpy. And then kind of looks at you and says, "That damnable bitch."
A bitch? What is it?
At the beginning, it was only 2 gold pieces a hit. Now it's 10.
Huh. Addicted. Maybe I can help. 10 gold. I got. Let me see if I can speak with her. He's gonna go after Kalish.
You're gonna not so casually walk towards her.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
The human follows you.
He just walks up. Hey, Callistra.
She looks a bit surprised. She's like, small world, a small world. What do you want?
Oh, just seeing if I could be of assistance. Seems like you two were having an issue.
She kind of smiles with you with this very sweet notion, but also this like almost a mocking sense. How kind of you. But I mean, if you want to give gold, might as well give me some.
I mean, some gold for your time? Some gold to help the lady?
Oh, her. She kind of looks at the human who's now is behind you, and as soon as she gets acknowledged, she kind of tries to hide behind you again. Oh, let her be. She'll be fine, won't you?
Doesn't.
And she kind of leans towards her, and the human tries to even more hide behind you.
It seems like she's having a bit of an issue that you can solve. And again, I mean, to keep her from bothering you. And again, like I said,
Oh, don't you worry. She will eventually cop off the money. You always do.
wow. How about this time I take care of her? Take care of this for her, and again, I get some of your time.
Roll me a persuasion check.
All right. Let's see. See how persuasive he is. If he's as persuasive as he is sneaky.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing for a completely unrelated thing. Ah, poetry. Wait, is it the 24th? Damn! She kind of eyes you for a moment, looks you up and down again, and gives you a smirk. Fine. 15 gold pieces and you got an hour of my time.
Pay 15 gold. He will. And, the lady.
So, as soon as you pay her the gold, all you see is she gets into her satchel and brings out a very small, very tiny pouch. And she looks at the human who's now looking at her, and she kind of gives this, like, you know how you're trying to, like, fucking shoe someone? She kind of flings the bag on the ground 10 feet away from both of you. And immediately the human immediately just goes after the bag and grabs it.
He just shakes his head.
And you immediately see, as soon as the human grabs the bag, she immediately unpacks the contents, which looks like some sort of orangish, bluish powder, and she immediately sucks it up through the nose.
Right. Addiction. To each their own.
And she looks at you with a smile and says, "Well, if you wanna talk. I got more clients to take care of."
Wow. Does
So,
your sister know you're doing this?
huh?
Does your sister know you're doing this?
You're gonna guilt trip me now?
No. Like I said, to each their own. I just was wondering. I mean, we all gotta make a living somehow. But anyway, not my concern. Your business is your business. Hey, I just want to hang for a bit.
So, is there anything else you like to do? Besides, so in the following few hours, all you just see is you go through the slums with the girl, and she literally she talked with beggars, prostitutes, thieves, brawlers, people who try to act like they're not from like a low-born or like a low-tier nobility, but they clearly are, and she essentially is giving them all the same bags and just getting a bunch of gold. By the end of the day, she gets over 300 gold pieces.
300 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just hangs with her while she does her business. He's just like, yeah, he's like, damn, like you got an operation going on over here.
So by the end, she just says, "Well, my business is now concluded, and it's been like good 6 hours since you met her. So if you want to leave, go, cause I'm not bringing you home. You're not like a dog."
Oh wow, that hurts. I mean, I thought we could, get drinks or something. Maybe dinner.
Roll me persuasion check. Okay. Okay.
Let's see.
Kenneth's going full sim. Let's go. I can fix her.
More like he's just trying to, it's like, look, he had to reevaluate life, and he's just like, I'm gonna die, so why not just go try to have some fun?
Uh-huh.
Okay, persuasion.
Okay, so despite her, at the beginning she had this like cocky demeanor, but now she looks like, you walked for a fucking long time. You were in the shady places where, walking alone might end up very poorly. But she looks at you. She thinks over it. Sure. If you're buying and giving me 50 gold in advance.
Pay for what you get. He's like, yeah.
Okay, so you spend a very lovely evening, and we're gonna pick up on day 3 from you. So Vorum, my boy, you come back. It's first thing in the morning. You come back to the place where you kept your book, and as soon as you enter the thing, immediately you see, before you even touch the door into the building. Well, Worm, you're there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you even touch the door, a door swings open. You see the dwarf immediately, like he with a natural strength, just kind of grab you by your shoulders and just kind of stares you down. What the fuck did you bring it?
Panic.
I don't know what you want to tell me.
He kind of closes the door, and you see he starts locking the things down, maintaining an eye contact and one hand on your shoulder. And he's like, "Come, I'll show you." As you walk like through this like tiny hallway that leads to his like workshop, and in the place where the book was, there's now a 1.5 foot tall silver egg covered in this very nice shining scales where the book used
crap.
to be.
Oh, an egg.
Ken's reaction.
As a bit of an understatement. What the fuck are you trying to pull, boy?
How big is it in like relation to the book that I had given him the day?
Maybe 4.5 tomes on top of each other.
Vertically placed or horizontally placed?
So I gave you a book with a lock. I asked you to open it, and this is what you give me back.
I finished the lock. All of a sudden, the book starts to dissipate. Nothing goes off. No magic. No nothing. And he kind of just gives both hands a motion towards the egg. This.
Right. So how much? I paid him up front, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, very good work. Very good work. I'll be sure to recommend you.
Impressive. Very nice.
I'm gonna. If I touch the egg, is it hot or is it cool?
It has this sensational warmth to it.
But not gonna burn me.
No.
I'm just gonna look around for a minute and I go, have you got a box or something?
He kind of deadpan stares at you for a moment. Give me 100 gold pieces and I'll give a box that could fit this.
100 gold.
It's also probably stress money.
No.
No.
I'll give you like 30 gold for a box at most.
Persuasion.
These two dwarves looking at each other like 100 gold. No.
No, it's a gnome and a dwarf.
Oh, no, man.
No.
Fine. He immediately like goes to a side room and he starts like fucking violently, like fucking swinging pieces of wood, and he brings like this very nice box that you see that has like this. It probably was meant for like like expensive china or vase in it. As he like gives the box, gives the lid, and says, "You got exactly 2 minutes before I call the 6 devils on you."
Oh, don't worry.
He's like, what? You
I'm
mean
just
my
gonna
girlfriend?
pick it up, put it in the box, and I'm just going. Pleasure doing business with you. I'm gonna leave.
He doesn't say anything. He just looks at you with a lot of anger.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I now stood in the street with my box.
No, you're standing in the fucking underbelly of the city.
You're still
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna walk around with this.
I'm going straight home.
Yeah. I guess today's plans are on pause. Yeah, I'm gonna head back towards the inn real quick. Very casually, walking along with my box.
The eyes looking everywhere.
Yeah. So with that, Callie, Julie, I think you're both doing the same thing together. Isn't that it?
Like research? Yeah.
Yeah. So are you gonna
Hitting
go?
the books.
Okay. So there's no need for insight or investigation. There's one place that is a source of knowledge when it comes to books and the like. That is called the Soaring Library, and it's the only place where it looks like it's a decent part of like a city, just the surrounding area, while the rest is, the fucking docks, ports, slums, poverty everywhere. An admission to this place, because it doesn't allow anyone in, is 10 gold pieces a piece. A person. For one entry.
Constructs going free. Just kidding.
Alright, yeah. I'll pay the 20 gold for both of us to get in.
You both get this like very nice piece of paper with a number that you acquired this at October 28th, both of you, and it's last for a day, that kind of deal. And the guards, that is quite numerous, 6 by a single door, just kind of lets you in without any questions. And this place looks like a thief's heaven. Every candlestick it looks like it's made of gold or silver. A chandelier that is gleaming with jewels. A bunch of bookshelves and tomes. Just from the entrance, you just see that they look quite expensive, and their covers look like they're made of precious metals. And it's a massive library that goes few floors deep into the earth and above the earth, or just like a normal building. So yeah, what is the thing you're looking for in this place?
I am looking up any research about that desert.
Alright.
And I am looking for any information on the madness plague that happened a couple hundred years ago and general information about the war that also happened around that time.
Okay. So, I would like you to both roll me investigation checks. Let's go.
Yay, investigation's good for me.
Clap,
Not
clap,
so much
clap.
for
24.
Ooh.
21.
Nice. So,
Hey.
let's go with the calendar first. So,
Mhm.
the desert is called Kathir, and it's the biggest and the only desert on the continent, spanning very, very wide. It is not rumored, but more like speculated or hypothesized. That's where all the tabaxis and the cockroach came from originally, from the continent just spread across. And it's now just like a desert that is basically almost a nomad's land, except for a few types of people, roaming nomadic tribes, Kalanites, rich baronies by the northern seaside who are making a bunch of trade. The place is well known for its beauty of the deserts and also just extreme potencies of danger. Because in some parts, like in outside the parts of the desert, it's lavish landscapes, but when you go into the desert, all of a sudden the life just cuts off, and no druidic nor divine magic helps it to regrow into a lush forest or a fauna. And of course, there's the mention of the glass walkway, where it was formed because of the scorched line, and because sand and heat makes glass. It just basically made this massive corridor, a few miles long in some places, and about 1,000+ miles long. And a lot of local tribes start to seeing it as like a direct connection to their gods for some reason. As for anything specific, you gotta be specific.
What kind of dangers could someone in the desert might face in the desert besides, the obvious, like, lack of water and dehydration and all that jazz? Like, what are, like, some creatures that we can look out for?
Most cults or nomadic tribes, especially towards the east, where the glass walkway is, are cannibal tribes. Not to mention plenty of uncounted species of snakes, insects, sand dwellers, giant armadillos that are essentially you can catch any unprepared adventure and snatch its life in an instant.
I don't know about all the other ones, but the armadillo sounds really cute.
I mean, you get a like little nice incantation, like what's it called?
It's
Like
just Arizona.
no,
Illustration?
No, yeah, illustration, and it shows that the armadillo is like very heavily armored, and it stands tall, about like 14 feet tall, and its claws are almost as big as like a normal human's hand, like a single.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna...
It's so fluffy, he says.
Like, I think you misunderstand the power of a white woman that finds something cute.
I know. Anyway. Yeah, and as for Julie, or 21, plenty of tomes and recollection stories, both correctional, historical, and more like tales from soldiers who survived and made essentially their written accounts or biographies out of it. But the basic deal is, a long time ago, about 7 centuries ago, there was this warlord to the north of the continent named Trugmar, and he essentially was the military powerhouse of the empire. All powerful, all most dedicated troops to the empire were from there. But Trugmar was not content with this living, and he decided to head north, even beyond the known world, to basically see what's beyond and seek more adventures. To a simple decree that he will return if there's any good fights back on the continent. And then, about 150 years after he went on this journey, news came from the north saying that he basically died. And as soon as those news arrived, a bunch of nobles who were not satisfied with the current emperor's ruling, and people who just wanted independence and freedom from the empire, just staged a massive coup that almost won. But they made the final stand at Kari, the capital of the empire, and thus began the civil war for the empire that lasted for about 150 years. A lot of known families eradicated from existence. A bunch of cities and towns that were once the peak and pinnacle of Empire Showcase were destroyed and razed. And all of it culminated to this Battle of the Keep, now called. It was just called the Shallow Keep, and it was basically a major canyon line that was leading further to the east, and was basically a final stand for the losing rebels. And victory was assured because the empire just had overwhelming numbers, 17-1, and everything was gonna be splendid. But then the Scorched Lion happened, which basically captured all the armies from both sides, and including the keep. But not only that, everything in a straight line across the continent as well, and essentially razed to null and void, leaving just this crystallized black place in its way. And after that, the empire lost all of its forces, all of its fighting power, and had to just capitulate and surrender. As for any plagues, cults in the vicinity or the surrounding, there's no mention except for a few that spread, but these are like centuries after the war. But yeah.
And
Yeah.
Can I do another check to see if there's any information like directly about Paranama?
Roll me another investigation. This time with disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah. At disadvantage, that'd be a 10.
A lot of tales, like a lot of like specific journals that depict dragons and essentially their habits, to stories of particular dragons and tales of golden dragons, but saying only in passing. Nothing. You do not find any dragons by the name of Paranama, or you don't get any extensive tales of golden dragons. Or yeah.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. Yeah, and yeah, I guess that would be it for today.
Righty. So. Oh boy. Okay. I just want to check real quickly. Callie!
Yes.
So, it is evening. You spend quite a lot of time in the library.
Mhm.
And you come back, chill for a bit. And all of a sudden, you hear this screeching sound that you heard previously, but with Julie. And as soon as you you look around at the source of the sound, you just see this floating box, same coloration as Julie's, same wrapping and same name, except for you, Callie.
You got mail.
Yeah, and it's different from Julie's. This one is a lot more longer and slender than Julie's box. What would you like to do?
Open it.
You open up the thing and you see a very nice silver blade with a nice golden handle. And on the handle there are like good 20 or so eyes that are opening and closing in different intervals and looking around. You acquired Alasta, the Bane of Beholders. And I will show you the things that it does. Look at this. So yeah.
And here I thought my violin was a little creepy.
So, but yeah, that is the deal for now. And I guess now time for the the third day. I forgot, I'm sorry. So, third day. Let's start with Gen. Gen, my boy.
Yeah.
You, all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, wake up to a screech in your room. Like somebody is getting slit in front of you. You wake up,
Okay.
you see this like black box floating next to your bed with your name written on it. Gen Lafalas.
Alright. I'll grab the box.
Mm-hmm. In it, there's this very furry, not coat, but like cloak, if you will. But it's not made of fur, but more like this cold, lingering shadow. As you can tore apart and pull it, but it always like reattaches itself. And while it feels cold, it does feel warm on your shoulders. And let me quickly give you the thing. You acquired the Naziga Shroud. And whoop, that's for you. So, day 3. Again, what are you gonna do? You're gonna tag with the boys.
So day 3, tagging with Vorum or Terry. I think Vorum. I think he'd like see what
Terry-
Vorum's up to.
Terry, what are you gonna do at day 3?
Like I said, I'm going to go up to the bards for a little help with this battle learning, and then we're going to go on. And then I'll tag along with them as protection.
Okay, so in that case, Vorum, my boy.
Yeah. Could you just describe? I'm gonna imagine this guy. I mean, yeah. Let's just say this is today. I probably would have done it yesterday again.
Yeah.
But could you just describe it one more time? I'm gonna actually note down what you said this time.
Okay, it's 1.5 feet tall and maybe 1 foot wide egg with like these silver scales on it, and it's heavy. It's like maybe 60 pounds heavy. It feels warm to the touch.
Wonderful. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'm in my room examining that. It's like Gen knocking on my door, going, "Hey, Voro."
Literally, yes.
Just knocking on the Vorum. 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 I know you're in there.
I open the door.
Spamming all over again.
I open the door, just kind of peek around the corner. Yes.
Vorum, you okay, man? You hiding from Sixel again?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't have
Yeah,
to insight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Worm, are you here? No. Roll deception net 20s. Up. Guess no one's here.
Oh, Vorum, I thought I'd hang with you today, see what you're up to.
Okay. Yeah. Turn around, look at the box. Yeah, I'll be with you in just a second. Shut the door. I'm then gonna go over to the box.
Uh-huh.
1 second.
Crack tag open, let's go.
I am going to take the where is it? I know I have it somewhere. There we go. I'm gonna take the steel chain I have in my inventory.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna tie up the box with the steel chain.
Okay.
That dragon porn is probably pretty distraught.
I'm then just gonna, like, I don't know. Literally, Vorm's just looking around. He's like, literally just puts it under the bed. Comes back, hey, yeah, no problem. Let's go.
Hey, can I see the like, Vorum, what is you trying to hide something, Vorum?
No.
I know how you sneaky rogue types are.
That's just offensive. You stereotyping me.
No, if I was stereotyping, I'd be like, you'd be not wanting to sleep inside, but outside, in a cave somewhere.
I'm a dwarf, not a goblin.
Stone texture and all.
Anyway, before it's a more casual racism towards dwarves, I'm gonna.
It's fitting
Go-
for an elf.
I'm gonna grab the book, and I'm gonna. Actually, no. I can do that tomorrow. It's not too much of a priority. Yeah, I'm literally gonna go and check in with any of my old contacts or
Oh yeah.
colleagues who are still in the city to just get an idea of what's going on. If there's anything we need to kind of keep my eye open for during our stay.
So, a simple thing, you know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the Blue Avenger. You can see that the board where you usually get jobs for the Six Devils is full, and there's a lot of people who are taken, and there's like quite a lot of work now. And as you meet with the people, some of you remember, some don't remember you or try to not. They all just tell you that there's literally nothing. Like, they rule the city.
Yeah, I kind of asked them. I've been out of town.
Yeah.
It seems a bit quieter. What's going on, or what happened?
I don't know. I guess the leader just got everything cleaned out. there's nobody really knows except for that everything that the leader of Six Devils did was just very, very precise, and a lot of, you could say, it was done with a lot of foresight. As in like 3 months ago, like there was no big rival. Fuck. No, okay, no big disagreements with the local.
Rivalry.
Yes, with big gangs, and basically 2 months ago they were all just kind of eradicated. Most of the
Pixels got bored.
few of them were just either murdered, OD'd, or just vanished, and the rest either joined Six Devils or ventured all elsewhere to look for work.
Right. Okay, the other thing I'd probably like to kind of figure out from anyone who I can talk to would be, I want to try and just get a general idea of the extent of the influence they have outside of the city, like neighboring towns and stuff. Have they also kind of come under their influence, or is it still kind of just centered in the city itself?
Uh, so, they're like, so, while there are making connections with villages, okay. So here's what what's very peculiar. Um, you've been to Noah for decades, for years. You know how this runs, right? And it's all run on essentially getting as much abuse as possible, like as much pay for as little of violence as possibly can, because like overdoing violence is never good for business.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, like some sort of force comes in, some sort of people come in that they don't even know what, some sort of force that just lets Six Devils to take initiative and just basically be in the right place in the right time, if you will. And while they're not going for the local towns and villages, they did basically render any gangs that were trying to like abuse their old power in the surrounding towns or villages, or try to make some sort of final stand and essentially go in the blaze of glory that had been extinguished. But current focus of the Six Souls is basically maintaining this city and spreading through the port to the other port cities, and not for land.
Okay. One more thing I'd like to check. Just kind of looking at the board and everything posted on there. How much of it, or is it all connected in one way or another to the Six Devils? Do they basically have a hand in everything?
Yes, literally from like a lot of these are very simple jobs of literally looking for looking for missing people that lost, like were lost or missing in this situation. There's a lot of bounty work for wanted people. There's a lot of smuggled goods that needs guarding, and they're all like very low paying jobs, but they're like essentially like, you guard this for a day, you get 50 gold pieces. It's slow, but it's like if you do this daily, you get quite a lot of money.
Very simple. Okay.
Yeah. There's not like there's no kidnappings, murdering. There is, but like everything looks pretty simple jobs, nothing too big, and everybody's just taking them because there's like yeah, but it's like
Okay.
And one more thing, nobody knows still up to this day who's running Six Devils.
Right. Yeah, I'm making some notes real quick. So yeah, I imagine that take a little bit of time. would you like to go to someone else while I just
Okay, yeah.
note
Give me a
some
second.
stuff down to myself?
Yeah, I was doing some notes to myself. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess with that, Terry, you're gonna be guarding. Yeah, you said it. So, Callie.
I'm back.
Yeah. So Callie and Julie, you both are accompanied by Terry, who wants to learn a spell.
Magic.
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 Yeah.
Hey guys, those the books.
So,
The blank line.
hello. So,
No. Julie, there you are.
I do apologize.
it's fine. It's fine.
Hey guys, I got a homework from Ducklick. It's a spell, but I was I only really have one shot at this. Mind lending a hand?
Oh, I suppose.
What do we roll for that?
Yeah, bardic inspiration. I was basically asking
Oh, you're asking
Yeah.
for inspiration.
for. Yeah.
Yep, 1 second. Let me just verify something real quick.
And well, I guess while I'm doing this, might as well just cast Enhance Ability. Reassure myself here.
All right, and yeah, I will lend one of my inspirations to you.
Thank you.
Kelly, any chance you have guidance?
Don't think so, since I have inspiration for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
All right.
that would be an additional D12.
Sounds good.
Okay.
18.
Okay. So what you basically see is like you can read, both of you with passive arcane, that this is like a very basic spell.
Mhm.
It's like only like 2 texts, but there's also a bunch of runes that you never seen or familiar with, and looks kind of a bit more like ancient.
Primordial.
No, as in like more like you know how you look at like English now and you look at Old English, like you recognize it, but it's like some like the arcane sigils, just the curvatures, the extended to it is like kind of wrong, and you start to like kind of look at
Cursive
it
spell.
and you look at it, and as soon as you like start to focus on the page, all of a sudden you see all the runes that are like 7 of them start to like go counterclockwise, like starts to spin in the page, and all of a sudden all of them starts to disappear, and the whole page just disappears. And all of a sudden, Terry, you just have this massive headache in your frontal portion of the head, like you're slightly blanking out for a moment, then kind of snap back, open your eyes, and you just have this like a very hot thought in your head of this spell.
Well, it worked. Ow. Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Just glad to help.
don't have anything else planned for today, so, actually, wait a minute. It's day 3, right?
Yeah.
So day 4 is when the, priest is coming over? Right.
Well, theoretically day 5, because you.
Oh,
wait.
okay, sorry, yep.
Yeah, because said 4 days, and you're day 3 at the moment. So.
Right. Wait.
Yeah. So where is everybody else going? Let's go.
All right. I'll take this opportunity to send a message to, once again, terrible with names, the maiden mother of the children of Mithra.
Yeah. So the eldest, Ria, the oldest child. Yeah. What is the message?
I'm just checking in on you guys, and how's the investigation on your end going with Korean?
There's a good silence, and 5 minutes pass, and 10 minutes pass, and there's like no response at all.
Oh, well,
My connection.
And about 15 minutes after you send the message, you completely kind of forgot it. Like, you get a message, and you know that it's from Mia saying, your bounties have escalated, but the magister is missing. At this very moment, he stands for treason, and your bounty should be wearing off the following week.
Wonderful. Wonderful to hear. And I will relay that to Callie and all them. At least my portion of the bounties on all of our heads is going away soon, hopefully. I'm not sure what the rest of you have done, but
I have done nothing, so I have no idea.
So, anything else in this day free?
did you want to just do our shopping trip today, Callie?
As well, since we got our stuff done researching earlier than expected.
I'm with you until day 5.
Okay, so with that case, this is where the fun begins. I would like one of you to roll me a d10.
A D10? Okay.
A d10.
Ten. And
I know. I'm waiting for a bated breath to relax for a bit. Give me a second.
oh dear.
So, with that, I think everybody is finished with day 3, unless you want to do something specific when it comes to shopping.
Do something specific besides getting
Buy
stuff?
a particular item or...
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I would like to find a potion of advantage.
Oh boy. So
I have a list, and you can tell me whether or not to do it or to do it.
roll me investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Hold on. Ah, everything's falling. Stop falling. Let's see, investigation. $16.
Wait, 15? Oh, 16.
16.
Okay, yeah. You can acquire in a shop that has one in stock for 75 gold pieces. But if you're willing to wait a bit, they're willing to brew you some more for less of a price.
But how long will that take? That is the question.
How many would you want?
I want to say 3 at most.
Well, for free, willing to, in 2 days, free potions, 180 gold pieces.
Okay, done.
Okay, so yeah. In 2 days,
Any other ones? I have a list.
Oh God.
I told you I had a list.
List!
He's making it fun.
Ali being organized, this, you know it's important.
Next one is dust of corrosion. Basically, it's a dust that can turn inanimate objects. So let's say there's a wall in front of me. I can take the dust and make a doorway, and it will just turn to dust. The hole in the wall will turn to dust.
Oh boy. Wait, give me. God damn it! Give me a second.
If you need stats, I could find them for you.
I would pretty much like that.
Yes, I'm doing it. Let me dig through my books. Hold on.
Oh god.
Let's shuffle.
So anybody else wants to do anything in the day 3? Because I got the D10. It has a 10.
Assuming I have time left, I will go examine egg.
Oh.
Examine egg.
Egg.
You're gonna ponder the egg, aren't you?
Yes, very much.
What are you trying to like look for it? Because I mean, with your passive investigation, you pretty much see and you feel how it looks. So.
Yeah. Remember that
Egg.
shadowing you.
I know.
A Carter check?
We just get
Okay.
back.
No. Like, what are you trying to like? You see the egg.
I wanna figure out. Actually, no, that's
I mean,
dumb.
What are you trying?
if you show it to Jin, you could see if it's magical.
I don't know about that.
This is literally how it works. So we go back. It's like towards the end of the day. We go back. Brennan is just still there, right behind me. I'm like,
He's been shadowing you all day, taking notes
turn to
about
you,
her.
I just like stare at you, and then I go, wait there. I disappear into my room. You literally hear like clanking noises. I come back, and I just open the door, and I have a box.
Can we keep it?
And I'm gonna like show you the box and go, this. We must figure this out.
Like show you, like I got a box too. Did I show you this cloak I got? Did you get your? Is that your cloak? He's like walking over to the
I
box.
don't
and
remember
starts-
ordering this.
He opens up the what the? This is not a cloak. I want to do detect magic. Magic on this egg.
It does give off this aura of cold and divinity schools of magic.
We got divination magic coming off of this. All right, and I like pull out my bag. I got these goggles. Use these. Right. So the goggles of object reading. You can cast Identify with it once you attune to them.
Heck yeah.
So, you want to, or you want me to? We can tune to the goggles, and we can see if we can identify this thing.
I mean, your goggles, right? So.
I kind of bought it for like a party thing, so it's like.
Oh. Yeah, I bought it for in case you wanted to go drinking, you know, like a party thing.
It's like a group item, you know.
I mean, if your investigation were a number.
10, but with advantage.
You know, you just attune to them. You bought them. You attune to them.
Alright. I'll take the time to attune to these goggles.
How long will that take?
An hour.
An hour to attune, and
Put
then
the box back on the bed.
And then after that time, I'll use Identify.
Yeah, okay, so all of you at this point, minding your own. Okay, yeah. So for Benny, you want.
Seconds.
Okay. So you decide what you want to do. I'm just gonna say this. All of a sudden, all of you, wherever you are, and it's like 5 p.m. in the evening, all of you suddenly hear just this massive guttural roar, like this reverberating roar, and followed by a bunch of screams. And the roar is coming
Oh,
from the
no.
Completely
ocean.
unrelated thing.
Yeah, as you peek your eyes and through the windows into the ocean, which is quite far away, you just see a massive lizard about 700 feet in the air. It's the rest of the body in the water, observing the place as it starts to roar. And
Wonder what that is.
yeah, with each roar, all the ground shakes, the windows clatter, and everybody's just going batshit insane in panic. What would you like to do?
How
Is it
close
like a
is the
sea
inn
serpent?
to like the coast?
About 1.5 miles away.
Is it a sea serpent?
Oh
Or is
yes,
it-
oh yes. It is definitely a sea serpent of sort, but
Hey,
it's
I knew
a very massive one.
Oh dear.
Panic.
As it look,
I had intended on purchasing a shield, but I guess that can wait.
as you basically look at it from the distance, because all of you are nowhere close to port, you just see it kind of looks down very close to itself and kind of sinks its head deeper, and you cannot no longer see its head but the bend of it. Few more roars ensues. People just straight up panicking. All the bells are ringing. People are fleeing, and all of a sudden, the serpent's head retracts as it goes back into the water.
I see. He was just visiting.
Casual assertion of dominance. Let's go.
Ah. Oh, was that Nessie?
Man, you guys have some weird tourist attractions here.
Hmm.
I will immediately send a message to Vorum. Is it always like that here?
I've been on vacation. I'm not sure.
Just looking at like I bet you were looking out his window. It's like you didn't tell me you had Nessie over here.
Neither did I. I'm not a sightseer myself.
Like, God, ew, what's next? I mean, freaking giant dragon freezing thing. There's a sea serpent. All right. If a
You know, I
freaking
thought-
devil comes up from a hole in the ground, that's it. I'm out. I'm bailing. I'm just done.
Honestly, I thought the thugs would be enough, but apparently they also have fake water dragons? What do you call those things?
Sea serpents?
Ah, yes.
I mean, all I'm saying is at least our ones are out in the sea. They're not like in the foundations of the city.
This is true. That is a vast improvement from Bluestone.
So yeah, I want to hear no shit about my city.
Hey, we might have hey, who knows? Maybe Bluestone also has had it, but you haven't been there.
Hey,
Steal it.
haven't really. Yeah, we didn't explore the beach areas, so we don't know what's.
I suggest we all stay away from port.
Oh no! I mean, we should all go for a swim.
I don't. I wouldn't really suggest that completely.
Is the mighty beach chill afraid?
Yes. So I now have a simple question for all of you.
Look, even if I didn't die, being alive stuck in the stomach of a lizard is not a pleasant situation.
God damn it. So, God damn it. Back on track. That ends the day 4.
Quite the ending there.
Day 3.
Wait, 1, 2.
We're like insisting, no, we're gonna have a nice rest, no matter what shit
Wait.
happens.
Wait, no.
No matter how many dragons, how
We're
many
just
sea
being
serpents,
stubborn.
we're gonna have a
Oh
rest.
yeah. It is day 4. Fuck. Okay, now it's gonna be day 4. Okay, give me a second. Look at my notes real quick. Oh, look at that.
D10. No.
No, not yet.
I just sent you the stats of the items that I was wanting to get, but it's up to you whether I get them or not.
Oh no, you don't worry. You will get them eventually. But at the moment, day 4. Again, what would you like to do?
I'm still trying to identify this egg.
Oh, so the egg is a silver dragon egg.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Maybe that's why it's flying around. It's trying to find its egg.
I was like sitting there on Born's bed, and I just look over and I'm like, silver dragon.
I'm sure it's unrelated.
Hey,
Well, we know of a great empty dragon horde nest for it.
Hey, you don't even know it exists, go away.
you don't know that.
So I'm just like, take again, like by your shoulder, like lean in so. Listen.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, rare opportunity.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that we keep it in a box and just don't mention it to the others. But how about we keep it in a box and just don't really mention it to the others?
I agree. I don't think we need this to get spread around to anyone.
There's like a pause, and then I'm like, that said, do you know anything about dragon egg biology?
Like, what I know about dragon egg?
Well, I believe me and
Or
Born
do we
actually
need to
hit the books
go
on dragons
and
in
like
general.
join in with Callie's trips to the library?
We need to go to the library.
Which is very interested.
Passive insight, Morum. Maybe Six. Passive insight. Maybe Six Souls knows something because she apparently has a lot of stuff about dragons.
Oh, that is true. She does have a lot of information.
What are you doing?
Morum, roll more insight.
More insight?
No.
More.
Oh, but
Wait, sorry, what do you want from me?
nothing. I just said with your passive insight, maybe Six.
Oh, I thought you said roll passive insight. I was like, oh, okay,
Well,
roll insight.
What do you
Alright.
mean?
Alright, okay. Right, so, yeah. That said, she is part of, like, you know, a whole group.
She's a. Do you really want to ask her about this?
I don't know. Will that just make things way worse?
I mean, what
Make it
a
a theoretical
dragon that
question.
just passed over us just a few days ago, and we find out that you've been holding on to a dragon egg this whole time.
Hey, I found that out like yesterday. Okay. So, where are we having this discussion, by the way?
We're in your room. We're like away from it.
I'm just gonna like poke my head out of the room. Where's Callie and Julie's room?
Nearby.
I'm just gonna very casually walk over to the room, knock on the door.
Okay. It's still early for you, Julie and Callie, but you hear knocking on the door.
Right, I'll roll over and see if Callie's making any motion towards the door, and if not, I'll begrudgingly pop out.
Callie's like knocked out.
She's just groaning like, who's making that noise?
It's fine, you go back to bed, I'll take care of it. I'll walk over to the door and crack it open. Yes?
Hey, Julie, how's it going? I was just curious. Is Callie awake?
She's a little tuckered out from last night.
Right. Okay. Well, in that case, when she's up, can you I gotta ask her a question or two, just a curiosity, you know. Yeah, alright, talk to you later. Turn around, go back.
You woke me up for this.
Yeah. When you sleep, I thought you didn't have to sleep much.
Well, I'm a little tuckered out from last night also.
Then I am deeply sorry for disturbing you.
Oh, it's
then I will
okay, I'm
leave.
sure you pay for it later. Good night.
Alright, no problem. I come back, enter the room again.
I'm surprised
again.
Julie stopped making an insight check on
Look again, I'm
Really
like,
doesn't give a
okay,
fuck
so
right now.
So, here's the plan. We're just very interested in knowing about the history of Callie's dragon friend. We just want to get to know them, so we make a good impression, okay?
Right.
That's. I say we start there. If we have to go to 6 souls, we will. But
Yeah, the library is still an option also.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. What do you got going on today?
He thinks about it, he's like, not much.
Alright. Yeah, okay. I gotta do one other thing and then we'll head over to the library.
Okay, as you exit out of the inn, all of a sudden you just see that something is wrong. As there's like a massive like blob in the sky. You squint at it and you see that it's a fucking flying fortress.
Oh,
above the
did
city.
you put the box? Let me put the box back under the bed.
Oh yeah, put it back under there. I'm not walking around with it.
It's like chained back up. So we look up and we see the flying fortress, and I'm like, I just like tap Warren. I'm like, please tell me that's not what I think it is.
What do you think it is?
Please don't let this be the city. God, I don't want to go back to that city.
You know, actually, the second thought, I am gonna walk around with the box. I'm not gonna leave it.
You're gonna walk with
Hey, it's a casual box. Actually, no, it's really heavy. Shit.
Yeah. Where are you gonna? Where are you gonna casually carry this box?
The bar.
The bar. Roll me a strength check.
I mean, what's your strength, bro?
Not the best.
I mean, I can carry it. I gotta push.
Hey, you want to take one of the handles?
There's no handle to this box.
I mean,
Roll me a strength
Is it
check.
just straight strength?
Yeah, roll me a strength check.
Oh my god.
The one time you need Terry.
And another worst.
You're doing fine, but then you realize you're just carrying an egg in this place, and you just hear occasionally like,
No. It's in the box.
Yeah, I know,
It's in the box.
I know. But as soon as you like do any motion with it, you just hear tun tun.
it's kind of. We should have like put some hay or
We
something.
need to put like some padding in there.
Yeah.
Go back, get the bed sheets.
Turn it around.
We go.
Go buy a scarf or something.
I start pulling out like I still got these furs from like when we were like.
I've got my prison poncho.
Right. Like we duck into like an alley. Just like pad the inside.
Inconspicuous.
Like just pat it so it won't move around.
All right.
I
so
gotta go, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm
And
wondering,
next
Eric.
week,
See,
So, does like the blue does the Blue Avenger have it must have some kind of like, do they offer for you to like store your things there at all? Like if you're about to go on a job and you...
like a storage area, like
Yeah,
a storage
pretty much.
locker.
In the Blue Avenger.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Theoretically, I mean, first of all, yes, you can keep it for safekeeping with no cost. Second of all, you do realize Sixels lives above it, right?
I'm sure that won't be a problem. Right under her nose, the last place you look for a weird box.
Alright, I'm like looking at it, he's like talking this out with me, and I'm like, are you sure?
What the fuck are you gonna do? Leave it in the bedroom?
House cleaning will find it.
You wanna dig a hole in the ground?
I think that would not be advised.
Exactly. So what are you suggesting?
Okay, can I just say something?
Sure.
Can I just say something? Roll me both passive perception as Vorum. Oh, not passive, just perception as Vorum. Q's like, okay, yeah, I can. It's a bit heavy. What is it? As he.
Perception. Got it.
Would that be?
Oh my god, it's awful. Alright, no, I'm not having that. Reliable talent, that is now 19.
Uh,
19 and 20.
Yeah,
oh
I don't know
god.
what we're looking for, but I'm looking. What are we looking for?
So what happens is
With truth, it was catching.
no. What happens is you're basically like watching as Q opens up the how to say this, like goes to the cellar and actually plays the box nice, and he just kind of needs help. As you do, you turn around and you just see Sixel just staring at the end of the room from where you.
Oh,
was
God.
going.
I like take a step behind Laurel, and I'm like,
How's it going?
Pretty well. As you might have heard, a dragon flew by.
Yeah, there was a dragon. I'm pretty sure there was a giant serpent thing down by the docks. Did you see that?
Uh-huh. She kind of looks at you, Warren, and there's all the way. You've seen her unhinged. You see her kind, her sleepy. She looks dead serious at you and looks at the box that you're trying to not so subtly hide. I was informed recently that one of the locksmiths, Yesno, uncovered a very peculiar item in a book. An item that you...
Books, they are full of many interesting secrets.
it kind of like kicked the back of your foot a little bit, like don't.
Warren literally just decided to wake up and pick the antagonize option.
No, you don't see what I'm gonna do. Okay. Which is actually what I was coming to you about. This book. You see, and I'm gonna hand the box to Terry. Not to Terry, to Gen. Sorry, to Gen.
You left me
And
sleeping
then-
in the room, mate.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I looked at your name as I said that. And then I'm gonna reach into my pocket and bring out the diary. Yeah, very interesting book. It's not in the best condition. You are always a well of skill and knowledge that I can rely on. So I was wondering if you'd like to
Roll.
have a look at it.
Roll me persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay. I mean, I have
Anyway,
no
I
idea
can
what's in that book
assist.
either, but it could be worse.
I'm just nodding along.
Alright, no, again, reliable talent.
Oh my.
That is now a 23.
Okay.
You love that reliable.
It
I
is
keep
rogue.
forgetting I have it, but I do. It's infinite uses.
It's so wonderful for rogues.
Oh
So, yeah.
god.
23.
You
can't roll below
all of a sudden all of a sudden she loses the serious and just suddenly goes like full surprise but a blush.
I just mumble
and,
like,
and she kind of approaches you. And
I step back.
and immediately changes her face back to her previous self and says, "Why do you possess a silver dragon's egg, Worm? You're not in
I
trouble."
possess nothing. And I turn around. Gen, what are you doing with that? Would you like to tell us something?
Also, there's Q in the cellar as well, and Six Souls just looks at Q and says, "Open the box," and
I just opened the box. I'm like, yes, ma'am.
not even at you.
He's not even talking to me. I'm just opening the box. I'm like,
Yeah.
look, I've been hit by one of you already. I don't need to.
This is beautiful.
So, basically, yeah. Q just looks at it and says, "Yep, looks like an egg." Worm, Six Souls is staring you down.
Can confirm it is Nick.
Okay. I will admit, we found this. It wasn't like that before. Now that is true. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to do with that. What with the dragon the other day, and then I didn't even have it then actually, and then the serpent just a bit ago. So I was gonna bring it here so that I could consult people, which included you. But I didn't fancy leaving it under the inn bed. I didn't think that would be very wise. Now, technically, everything I just said is true. So
So no deception, only persuasion. Is that it? Okay, we're gonna leave Gen and Worm in this hot minute for a second. Julie,
did you want me to roll that and then?
no. No, there's gonna be an answer after this. Julie, what would you like to do today? As Worm, I suggest you whip out a new character. Day 4, Julie. Day 4.
Day 4. Well, I guess what I meant to do yesterday. I am going to go out and see if I can find, like, just any sort of +2, maybe +3 shield.
Roll me
You
investigation.
better not be going alone, Julie. I swear.
Roll me a plus. Roll me investigation. Because here's the thing: sender and deliverer is always an option, Julie. You know where to go if you really want a very, very spicy shield.
Well, I only have so many attunement slots, so I'm just looking for something that doesn't
True.
require attunement.
Yeah.
I get that.
So, you can find a very nice imported shield from the archipelago that has this very, how to say this, a very nice silver shield,
Plus.
very nice reflection, and it is a plus a free shield. It's a pretty good shield, pretty good.
Alright. Yeah, plus
Uh,
free shield,
for-
and how much
for-
do they want for?
18,000 gold pieces.
18. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They drive a hard bargain.
I was going to say, where's Kelly? And I remember she left.
Yeah.
Yeah, she left.
Man, the
I would
relationship
have
only
to
lasted
tap
like a
into her
week.
funds to get that too. Okay, well, since Kelly's not here to confirm or deny her willingness to give me the remaining 7,000, I will leave that up to next session. Like, just to confirm that she did it or not.
Okay. Ooh. I just read something I should have not read. Anyway, Terry. Yeah.
It's knocked out.
Terry.
Hey, I'm about to die, and you're fucking asleep. You failed your oath.
Look, you could have woken me up at any point. Technically speaking, I was in the room. You were guys having this hush-hush conversation about. You were just so confident I would stay asleep.
Okay. So, Warren, I would like you to roll me a persuasion check. My dear
Can I help? Can I give him the help?
Can he just look
Help a
very
brother out.
innocent in the background?
Yes,
Persuasion.
don't get
Got
me
it.
this.
Get some poetry out.
Yeah, actually that's one better. So yeah, let's go with that. 24.
She kind of looks at you with hatred and just disappointment, and she kind of breathes out this very sad sigh. And then looks at you and says, "Get it ready for transport." And she leaves her, and she she just kind of leaves you there on the spot as she walks away. And
Well, there goes owning, a silver dragon.
I mean, honestly, that could have gone way worse.
Yeah, I mean, we could be being filleted right.
I turn to you. I'm like, you cowardly motherfucker.
Me? Hey,
Not
look,
even a second.
Look, all right. I got hit once by one of them. All right, I got threatened by her. Exactly.
See, look, if you're looking for fearless support and suicidal behavior, you should have not Get has a lick of sense on him.
Look, she was gonna get what she wanted.
I
No
know.
matter what.
Whatever.
What
It's
do you
not as
want
if
me
I
to
was-
do?
I wasn't even keeping it from her anyway. What were we gonna do? We're gonna find the local library, which is gonna give us all our secrets. Probably not.
No, it's.
Ugh.
I mean, you give me the word, I would have took off with it, but wouldn't have gotten far.
Running away from six souls. Oh, nah.
I wouldn't have gotten far. One step and I'd probably be bleeding out. But I mean, like, more like my bro for him. So like, you would have been like, run. I would have been like, fuck.
Oh well. Whatever.
So,
Okay.
Well, I still have the other book. I might as well see if a Tarask jumps out of this one.
God, man.
so,
Okay. So who am I taking this stupid trip?
And no. She's not. She leaves it to Q, not you again. The fucking Goliath bartender.
Q.
Yeah, Q.
How much do I like Q? No. No, I am not that suicidal.
Sus.
Not Gollum.
So, so what is everybody doing for the rest of the day? Because day 5.
Yeah, currently making sure people don't die. If it's day 5, then I'm going to the temple.
Was that all
It's
of
still
day
day 4,
4?
It is day 4.
Right. Well, I will get on with my that day activity.
Which is...
It was meant to be yesterday, but
Oh.
well, I kind of got distracted. I want to.
Are you literally gonna run to her like, so about that book?
No, I still got that one. She didn't take it from me. Did she?
No, she did not.
In that case, yeah, I'll go get that one restored if I can.
2 days, 200 gold pieces.
Damn. I mean, oh yeah. Okay, now the other one was literally I just want this book unlocked. This one is literally demony book, so I'm gonna have to hang around.
Okay. So, Julie, going around, walking around, you hear a familiar screech. You look around and you see this massive box on your name, with your name, in the middle of the street, just manifests. What would you like to do, Julie?
I'm gonna reach out and open that box up and immediately head back to the hotel. Yeah.
So, what you see is a very nice, pristine blade with this like light brown metal. It is warm to the touch. It has a faint smell of gingerbread cookies, and its handle has this warm fur patch on it. It is very light. It feels warm, and it feels powerful. Yeah, you acquire yourself a Yifran, the Firebringer.
Right, and
Like Deathbringer.
yep, I will head back to the room and start attuning to it immediately.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Man. How many things are you doing?
Also, for he's only unattuned to stuff this session.
Yeah.
So, anything else?
I mean, I don't know if I should go apologize or if I should just stay very far away.
I mean, if I remember, day 5 is kind of spicy.
I just click. Wingman. Again. Advice.
I mean, again, you said that day 4 is more Callistra. So what what are you gonna bet? You gonna bet you're better than arms?
What? Oh, I'm like,
Give me
a
advice or I'll go get the other one. The one who'll happily die for me.
like, boy, it's okay. Look, she's a little upset. Invite her out for dinner. You know, I'm sure
I
she
feel
could.
like I felt my life force very faintly disappear a minute ago. Yeah, I don't think does dinner cut it.
Well, all you can do is just and tell her, hey, you were bringing it to keep it safekeeping in her domain, her area. Like
I suppose
it's
that's
right.
not a lie. That's true, I guess. Yeah.
It's right below her house, but you didn't want to disturb her because last time she was a little irritated, giving her space.
Right, I'm just checking my deception stats. Alright, that sounds like a decent idea, alright.
Where are my performance potions?
Look, it's like, look, just invite her for dinner. Take her out for dinner, some drinks. I don't know. Go bust some heads, not mine.
Okay, hang on. And I take a piece of pen out and I write a note. And I hand him the note folded up. And I say, alright, if I don't come back, there you go. And I'm gonna go off and try and find 6 souls.
Oh my!
It's a will.
Yeah.
Alone?
Yeah.
I'm because
Well, now the will makes sense.
I can't help you.
Investigation check.
I'm like, good luck.
Walks off into the night.
I just
all right.
You just hear that's a brave soul.
Okay. Well, this is literally Warrum at the moment. This is Warrum at the moment. This is Warrum at the moment.
Well, that's I'm reliable talent. That's now 18.
You do fine.
You're gonna be hearing this a lot from now on.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. So Q notifies you that he heard that somebody just opened and closed the doors into the 2nd floor. So she's probably upstairs.
Straight upstairs.
Like upstairs where the body dissection was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her house. Like we're both walking out, and you start going up the stairs.
Oh, you coming with me?
No, because the stairs are outside to go up. So we're both walking out to leave, but you're going up the stairs.
Alright.
So how are you gonna participate?
I'm not. I'm
Good, Warrum. What are you gonna do?
I am going to find Callistra, and that is all you, buddy.
I mean, yeah, breaking in entry doesn't seem like a good idea, so let's start with trying to knock on the door.
No response.
I'll knock again.
No response.
Right, big brain time. Damn it, why did my wingman not come?
Roll it. Okay.
I mean, you can still call for.
I can, yeah.
Roll me a persuasion check.
There's a few things I could do. Persuade, alright.
No, persuasion.
persuasive.
No, perception. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm mixing those up. Okay, shut up.
Very persuasive knocking. Morse code.
The way he
you
knocked
give
it.
me.
Is that more? I'm like, I'm sorry. Do.
Right. Perception. I'm raising that up to a 19.
Okay. Wait, did you do persuasion, perception?
That was perception.
He has
Yes,
Okay,
true
perception.
sight too, so
okay,
you know.
okay. So what you
I can't say it enough.
That's
realize,
now 19.
Okay, or what you realize is that the door is unlocked. Second of all, you hear something good, maybe 20 feet in front of you, beside on the other side of the door. It sounds like stabbing.
I'm just gonna tell Gen real quick what the note said.
That is gone.
No, I'm typing to him. One second.
I am. I imagine I look back as I'm walking to see.
All right, there we go.
What are you gonna do?
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
So. Yeah, sure. Let's open the door.
Oh my fucking god!
And can I like, as an action, prepare a dodge?
Prepare a dodge. So. You can, but okay. So,
always a good sign.
what you basically see as soon as you open up the door is there's a lot of bright light. You see,
I'm already dead.
you see, no. You see the bright light in the room. You immediately see a bunch of blood splats. Fresh blood splats, multiplying blood splats on the wall that are dripping down. As you open the door even further, you see what seems to be like a troll bounded and gagged on the table who's trying to get free, and Sixels with a knife with this very nice piece of red metal just jabbing its chest open repeatedly. And her glare is... She doesn't need Terry's helmet of...
The dread helm.
She doesn't need a dread helm. Her both eyes are fucking crimson and fiery, staring down at this thing. And you see all the fucking tattoos that have these closed eye symbols are open up as she fucking ferociously just stabbed, but she doesn't make a sound. She does not. She hasn't noticed you.
Good luck, buddy.
Okay, so what you do here is you slowly back away and close.
See, you hear that voice in your head, like, you have two options. Slowly back away and close the door.
Yeah, join.
Yeah.
You took the door behind you and got the fuck out of there.
Get. Where's that? Go get this. Where's that? Where's that again?
Yeah, you just hear the voice. You hear like Terry's voice.
Okay.
It's like slowly back away.
Interesting point. You see some of the rooms, some of the tattoos on her like face. The eyes are staring at you, Orem. Even though
I don't think she doesn't know I'm here.
Also, any blood splatter coming on her immediately just evaporates.
She's hot and warm. Go get her.
Oh, look at you again. Bold.
Fucking evil goblin voice in the back of my brain.
And they call me suicidal.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna find out if I'm blessed by the same god as Terry.
The first time Vorum ever prays to a deity.
Okay, I'm gonna shut the door behind me.
Are you going
I'm gonna-
in?
Yeah.
He's going in.
Ooh. Ooh.
Fuck you, Boo.
Ooh. No, I'm not booing. I'm like, ooh.
He said, "Ooh, not boo."
Oh, there's
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo. So, stabbing continues for a good few seconds until she just shuts the thing in the middle, and with a single motion as she releases the blade catches on fire and now is burning the fucking troll alive. As it tries to scream, it cannot, and the entire and the entire troll is set on fire, and she just unfazed in this smoky fucking room that is gathering smoke. She just casually walks towards you as the smoke fills the room, and you just see her fucking tattoos shining through the smoke, looking at you. As the whole room is now just smells of like fucking a troll fat and just smoke. You just see the tattoos
Like bacon,
and the crimson eyes just stare down at you, Worm, a good few feet from you. What would you like to say, Worm?
You can do it more.
I think we should see other people. No.
Oh my!
Instant KO.
death. Not
Just-
even
just-
a roll. Instant death.
Like before the words can even finish off his lips, it's just he's now on the table with the blade.
So do I assume, Worm? That you're just silent, just staring at just the smoke that the tattoos can see through, just fucking glaring at you? You're gonna be silent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably not wise to be, but let's say yeah.
So she approaches you, and you can see her fucking eyes in the smoke, like glaring. Her tattoos glaring at you. As he approaches closer, you hear an echo in your mind. Her fucking voice speaks out. Do you think myself as a pawn that you can push around? Do you think you can be so close and lie to my face? Do you even know what I'm capable of?
I will.
You can reply to
Attempt.
this message.
Would you like to reply to this message? I'll attempt to like speak. I'll say I have absolutely no doubts about who you are or your abilities. I am extremely sorry that I tried to keep something that I know is important to you and to your order from you. I did recognize the importance of such an item, and I did want to keep it safe. I did feel it would be safer around you, but I decided, despite that, to keep it from you. And I did this, I think, because I know how skilled you are. I know how talented you are. I knew it would be safe with you. But that's the thing. You have this talent. You have all that skill. And in comparison, I have nothing. I thought perhaps that if I could protect such an item, if I could investigate it, then maybe I would be proving something to myself, but also to you. But now I see that was very selfish and a very stupid thing to do. And I see how it could be seen as a betrayal, and it was. And I'm incredibly sorry. Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
Dave. Boron.
Reliable talent, reliable talent, reliable talent.
Woo!
Said with advantage, so you can...
With advantage.
Okay, good thing you had it.
Yeah, 31. I'll take the 31.
I'll take that 31, please.
So here's the thing. While you were having this whole ordeal, so you know Demon Slayer, right? You know that girl that has the eyes that are like fucking getting fucked up as more she gets madder? That's what we're basically seeing through the smoke. As the fucking tattoos glow bright white, the fucking eyes are just demonic at best and even more fucked up and worse. As she...
Guys, I gotta go.
take care.
I will see you guys next week.
No problem.
Alright, see you.
As... Oh god. As you say your speech. The rage, the anger, the bitterness slowly but surely gets extinguished. Heresy. As all of a sudden she just goes on her knees, exhausted, as she finally starts to breathe, and the smoke starts to clear out as she blinks. Her eyes no longer glowing red, and her tattoo subside glowing, and the smoke clears up in a matter of seconds. And you like take a breath, and you realize that there was no actual smoke, and the blade is still in the chest. The troll is dead, but there's no like fire or anything. It's kind. So you don't know what just happened, but also you now just see in front of you Six falls on her fucking knees, hands on the floor, looking down and just crying to herself. I never wanted this. None of it. But it's not for us to decide what we want, is it?
I suppose not.
She looks defeated, Warren. She tries to open her mouth, say something, but she keeps it shut.
Cute Terry. I'm actually trying to think. Vorm's trying to think of something to say. Fucking you in the background stepping.
Theoretically, you don't have to say anything.
I mean, just hug her.
I mean, yeah. I can't. Vorum can't anyway. Think of meaningful words in this moment. So yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, her kneeling is pretty much at my height, so
Yes.
so I will take a very cautious step forward and hug her very gently and say, "It's all right. You don't have to prove anything to me, and I don't have to prove anything to you. That's foolish of us both. I'm here for you, and if you want me to stay with you, then I will. If you wish for me to go, then I will also."
Oh fuck! You give her a choice. God damn.
No.
Yeah, fuck you, DM. Your choice now.
Okay.
Whoa, you silver tongue devil, you.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. She, as soon as you like grab her and you kind of hug her, there's like a slight twitch from her. Like she has some sort of reflex to do something, but she just lays there. And as you finish your another subtle speech, she grabs you and hugs you tightly.
Good ending, question mark?
As she's
I'm waiting for the knife in the back of the...
Actually,
I think that D4
so here's the thing, and she just says, all those months ago, at the beginning, I drew my devotion and my strength from you, by your example. And there's nothing else. There's nothing else.
Fade to black.
Fade to black. Let's go. I think we're gonna call it here, cause I don't think anybody wants.
Yeah, I'm aware. Kind of that what
At
I
the
was
end-
doing for the day kind of ended up consuming a lot of that.
I mean,
I didn't think having a book unlocked would be.
Yeah, that could have took like the end part.
Yeah, I mean, we can't
Besides-
just call the time skip at this point, can't we? If I remember their schedule correct. Let's see. So we literally do just have. Let me check out. So for
It says day 4. We still got 5, 7.
well, let's see here. Well, basically, all that's because I have everyone's technical schedule right here with me. Let's see. For day 5 and above, it's just attuning and unattuning to stuff.
yeah.
For Julie and so on, yada yada. Then,
So with that, you got anything that you want to say?
not much today.
No. Before I'm shutting the stream down for her.
Yeah.
Yes. Again, you fucking coward. Like, I don't blame you. But fuck you.
Alright. You would have done the same thing in my
Yes, fair enough. That's why I hate myself.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the most genuine you're ever gonna get out of him.
Anyway.
No one else was around.